What if I told you there's a way you can kickstart your startup in a matter of days? Crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what we did. We went from idea to paying customers in 4 days through an intense hackathon. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up and run your own startup hackathon based on what we learned in our experience. Before we dive in, let's understand what a hackathon actually is. The terms come from combining hack in the sense of creative problem solving and marathon. Think of it as a sprint where a team comes together to solve a specific problem in a compressed time frame. While hackathons started in the tech world with programmers coding through the night, they've evolved into something much more versatile. Modern hackathons can run from 24 hours to a full week, and they're not just for coders anymore. They bring together diverse teams, developers, designers, business people, and domain experts, all focused on solving a specific problem or building something. For startups, an incredible way to validate ideas and get to market fast. Here's why hackathons are so powerful for startups. They force you to focus on what matters. When you only have a few days, you can't waste your time on perfection. They create incredible momentum, which is exactly what early-stage startups need. They help validate ideas quickly. You'll know if something works before investing months of effort. They will get you to market faster than any other method. You can literally launch in days instead of months. Let me share a real example. Recently, my team and I locked ourselves in a house near Barcelona for 4 days to build a startup. The idea, an AI tool that helps content creators generate all their supporting content automatically. By day 4, we had paying customers. You can check out the video on the full experience here. But more importantly, we learned exactly what makes a hackathon successful. But before I share more of that, here are some practical factors to consider. Venue, timeline, team structure, infrastructure setup, the daily setup, the venue. First, you need the right space, and here's what to look for. Reliable, fast internet. Test it before you go there. Separate spaces for focused work and collaboration. Nearby food options or kitchen facilities. Accommodation if it's multiple days. We chose a house outside Barcelona because it gave us both workspace and accommodation. Plus, the change of environment helped us focus completely on the project. Setting the timeline. We used 4 days, Friday to Monday, both included. Here's how to plan your schedule. Pre-hackathon, the week before. Have the team roles assigned. Technical requirements identified. Remove any blockers. We'll get back to that. Basic infrastructure setup, initial market validation completed. We also did daily YouTube updates, which helped us maintain accountability and build audience interest. Team structure. Getting the right team, as ever, is crucial. Here's what worked for us. We had a core team on site, technical lead Hassan, development and AI, product lead me, direction decisions, design marketing, Levin, user experience and outreach. Remote support, we had a growth expert, Staffan, community building and promotion. Learning, having one remote worker can work, but the core team needs to be together in person. Infrastructure setup. Here's what you need ready before day 1. These are things taking days, weeks, or months to get, so you need them in place before you start. Technical development environment, necessary APIs and services, testing capabilities, deployment pipeline. On the business side, payment processing, legal requirements, domain name and hosting, communication tools. We had some issues with a YouTube API access. It cost us valuable time. That can't happen. Always test critical APIs before the hackathon starts. You have to have everything ready before you start. You absolutely can't lose half a day because of something's missing. It's valuable time lost, but also demotivating for the team. The daily structure. This will be up to you, your team, and your workflows, but here's what worked for us. We had mornings, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., quick team stand-up, individual focus time, technical check-in before lunch. Afternoon, 1 to 6 p.m., core development work, problem-solving meetings as needed, and then in the evening between 6 and 8, progress review, planning for the next day, and public updates. We did YouTube Live. Now let's share the 5 most valuable things we learned. Number 1, pre-hackathon validation. Don't jump in blindly. Before our hackathon, I reached out to 5 potential customers just to validate the idea. This isn't just about getting a yes, but it's about understanding what they'd be paying for. These conversations really help shape what we built. Number 2, remove all blockers. Here's something crucial we learned. Identify anything that could stop you dead in your tracks during the hackathon. For us, that meant setting up payment processing beforehand, ensuring we have all necessary API access. You do not want to find out on day 2 that you don't have an approval that's going to take you weeks to get. Number 3, set clear daily goals. Your hackathon needs a structure. Here's what worked for us. Day 1, core infrastructure and basic functionality. Day 2, main feature development. Day 3, testing and refinement. Day 4, launch preparation and actual release. Step number 4, build the right team. Obviously critical. You need clear roles with minimal overlap. The right mix of skills, technical and non-technical. People who can work intensely together. Number 5, market while you build. This was a game changer for us. While we were building, we created a waiting list from day 1. Even if you don't have anything, share daily progress updates, engage with potential users on different platforms. By day 4, we had an excited audience ready to try the product. Also, seeing this really motivates the team. common mistakes to avoid. Now learn from our experience, here's what not to do. Don't try and build everything. Focus on your core value proposition. Do not skip the pre-validation step. Don't forget to keep the momentum after the hackathon. Don't work in isolation. Keep getting user feedback. Hackathon isn't just about building fast. It's about learning fast and getting to market fast. We ended a hackathon with paying customers. But more important, we had achieved clarity about our product, something that could take months to achieve otherwise. If you're on a hackathon for your startup, please share your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear how it went. If you haven't run a hackathon yet, would you? Now stop watching, go build something, or plan that hackathon.